We discussed the idea of karma and reincarnation a lot on this channel. But how does karma and reincarnation explain why some bad people are doing well in life, right? Because let's be honest, we've all seen those people on Instagram and YouTube that have been making lots of money, possibly even doing something immoral or possibly evil, and they seem to be doing just fine. In some ways, they seem to be having a lot of fun in their life, right? That's how things are perceived. So, how does karma and reincarnation explain this process, right? Because a lot of the people who probably critique the idea, or a lot of people who object to the idea, this is one of their key arguments that they make as why it can't be real, right? Because there seems to be plenty of evil people in this world that just seem to be overall winning in life. So, what does the ancient idea of karma and reincarnation explain about how this is possible? Right. Now, as a simpler way of putting it, when we all try to understand the idea of karma, we would like to think of it as good people are rewarded. That doesn't necessarily mean just financially. Good people are awarded financially. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That doesn't necessarily mean just financially. That means in all facets of life. That means financially, with love, possibly more people, more opportunity in all facets of life. And bad people are deprived of those facets, right? They'll be suffering from different afflictions, right? So, what does that mean? It means, for example, if someone decides to be evil in this world, God might make a decision where, that person might lose some money. He might do that, right? But that person may not be suffering from just that one thing, right? Maybe God decides to make the person suffer by making them possibly extremely depressed with their life. And you'll see something that might be pretty common, that guys making a lot of money, right? That seem to be using that money to do a whole bunch of things, yet they'll be quite miserable, right? And we're not talking about the same type of misery that you'll see in the average person. We'll be talking about a deep rooted misery that isn't necessarily related to health, isn't related to the guy's genetics. We're talking about a deep rooted misery in the man's soul that seems to be chipping away at him, right? That's one example of how God may punish someone like that, right? And it's something to keep in mind that even though evil people may commit evil acts and they might have something bad headed their way, because that's usually how it works, and good people usually have something good headed their way, there are some evil people who tend to try to avoid situations, right? They'll hire security, they'll hire lawyers, they'll try to minimize anything bad happen to them. And this is where reincarnation comes in. Reincarnation is discussed as God's way of delivering karmic justice in the universe, right? It's very hard to believe in karma and not believe in reincarnation because they tie very strongly together. Reincarnation is God's way of delivering karmic justice and to ensure that good people, even at the end of their life, they are rewarded as they move on to their next life, and that evil people are possibly given a lower state of consciousness and punished so that they are delivered karmic justice, right? A lot of people in the world kind of hold their head down and say, life's not fair, this person has it better than me. It seems like this world was designed in a way where it is just, where it is fair, and God has all different types of ways in which He delivers justice and keeps the world in order and stops it from destroying itself.